Hello, welcome back. Well, this video is just going to be sales from what was yesterday and so far into the day. It's now 9 o'clock in the morning. So this 450 number, 446 number is going to be 446 minus 94. So roughly 350 and 18 sales in between 2 days. So they're a little lower in quantity and also in total value. So I didn't make a video yesterday, and today's video is just going to be this one instead of me plucking them and showing them. So far, I have preferred to make the videos, the in-person videos, when I have 12, 15 things going out. That is a usual, typical day is 12 to 15. Some days it's 7 to 10, but typically it's going to be double digits. I'm going to start off with what sold most recent, go from there, and then something else at the end of this video here. I actually had an item taken down, so I'll go over that. First one is this Healing Rosary of Mother Perpetual CD. So this one I've had for quite a while, since April. Actually, I bought a sealed version of this. It's a two disc. This is missing one. Bought a sealed version of this, I don't know, not too long ago, and it sold pretty immediately for like 65, 70 bucks. I got this, yeah, this was from the long lost store. The only reason why I bought it is because it would sell pretty quick. Listed on the second, sold a week later. So that was $10.74 after shipping and fees. I still make a few bucks on something I probably paid $1 for after all said and done with all that stuff. Romeo Santos formula, just listed 27th. So basically sold almost 2 weeks later. $12.73, not a huge sale. $18 DVD. $23 video game. This is again from the long lost store. I might have one or two more video games, and that's going to include the Wii Sports sealed version. But this one is listed January 3rd. Sold 5 days later. Chris Ledoux Ultimate Collection, $16 CD. $35 pair of frames. Now, frames, I will do, like, you send me an offer, I'll go ahead and, if it's within reason, unless it's a very, very hot item, which frames and sunglasses just don't sell too fast. So this one I got back in July. I repriced it. That day, someone came in with an offer of $35. It fell within, if someone's going to lowball, if it falls within 30% of the listed price, sure, I'll take it. I think this one was actually like 21%. 20 would be 9, 10, 20, right? So, yeah, that one fell pretty much within 20%. $14, almost $15 CD, a $17 sewing pattern. Last set of Eureka Season 4, where I got the anime soundtrack one, and many multiples of DVDs. Only a couple CDs I got at the thrift store, the Salvation Army in Ashtabula. So I still had, I don't remember how many I got of this. 6 or 7. They were in separate bags. And when I'm getting those bags, I think were $1 a bag, and they had 7 or 8. in each one, so it was really, really cheap. And cumulatively, I think I had, I want to say, I don't even remember, 5 or 6, 7 maybe. Rigoletto, a DVD I do find that does sell. That was $24.50. $14 CD, DVD, music leader, Bible, vacation Bible school, something. Alphaville. We should know Alphaville from what movie? Napoleon Dynamite. I think that was Alphaville played in Napoleon Dynamite. And they were also in another bigger, either way. $20. This was also from the Long Lost Store. $20. The Eagle History of the Eagles, the band. Some knives. I still have plenty of these left. Just like the serving spoons, where I had probably 300 total, and now with those serving spoons, I probably have 65 sets left. There's at least a couple of those going out every day, or not every day, a couple times a week. And these knives are a lot slower in selling, but they do sell. When I do the flatware, when I get them all up in the same pattern lots and auction them off, because some of these patterns no one has touched and having listed for 6-8 months, and I've had these things of flatware for years. $17 DVD, Brian Regan, listed that, sold it immediately. A $12 Valley of the Dolls, and these ones have already been shipped out. They shipped out yesterday. This reprint of this Howard book, another book from that box of clock and watch repair books. This is one that stayed in kind of a death pile ish. It was maybe 10 different clock and watch repair books that I never listed, and they just kind of stayed on a small pile, and I got to them and listed them. 2 sold fairly immediately within a week. This one took probably a month. August 6th. So this is one that I already have pictures of, but I never listed it. So I listed on the 9th. It basically sold almost a month later. And then this other treatise clock book sold. That was at the end of a different video. So the other thing that I want to show here is I got a listing removed. A CD. Here we go. This Zebra Studio. Russian import. Intellectual property rights. So I'll go over here. Well, it's going to take me all the way over to the VeRO. But it says in either the message or whatever it came up as that it's under the intellectual property owner. But I don't think that Zebra, I'd have to look it back up. I don't think that Zebra is even around anymore. So for this, I do properly circumvent on for me to now I can go into the appeal. I'll probably just appeal it first because I'm not too pressed about having this up. It did garner quite a bit of views in the however time frame it was. Well, it's not going to show because they essentially took it down. But it did have quite a bit of views for it. And oh yeah, I went. So I have to appeal or I just relist it without the zebra, because that's the brand name right there, and zebra, the actual, I'm not seeing, maybe right here, right there, I'd probably have to cover those up. But there are ways to get around. So I'll probably appeal, because it is music, and I don't know of any music that would have a problem with selling the physical copy. Now, I could see selling individual songs like through a pirated streaming service. That's a different story. But this is secondhand, so I'll have to kind of go with that one there. Not too pressed about it. I haven't had a VeRO. I think the last thing I had taken down was stuff from Off, the bug spray, bug repellent. I had that taken down, and that wasn't VeRO. That was just policy because of pesticides. So when it came down to me listing, and I just broke up that Scorpion CD lot that I had 4 of, I just broke that up, and now I have two listings with 2 CDs in each. And one of them it's called Scorpions Virgin Killer. Well, you have Scorpions and Killer. eBay thinks that I'm trying to sell pesticide in the CD category. So I was able to get around that by, I think I just spelled killer K apostrophe, not apostrophe, exclamation mark, LLER. And that one went through. And so if someone's trying to find that exact CD, they could just type in Scorpions Virgin, and it'll show up different listings that are out there. It will sell eventually. But the lot with the 4 just got so low in price that just the Virgin Killer CD itself is like $40, and then I had 3 other ones for $10 more. It's like $50 for all of them. Now I've got one lot that's like $50, and the other one's that's $30. So if it's going to cost $9 to ship both from the 80, that's 70, which is $20 more than the 50 I was getting before. I had it listed for before. So this is kind of a basic video. I've just been pulling a lot of different inventory, non-media, and getting smaller lots for stuff I have. I'm going to be having a camera lot, digital and film camera lot. There's going to be like a cassette, a small electronics lot, cassette, CD player, calculators, just because I don't have a whole bunch of each. But if I put them all together, that's one lot. Going to have like a computer pieces, parts, power supplies, RAM, a small lot like that. And going to get a playing cards lot up, and a lot of 100 disc DVD. It might be a little more than that. Get that up. Each of those will get pictured and put up for 99 cents plus shipping, and get that stuff up and gone. Then I did some inventory storage rearranging here a little bit, kind of help with that, move stuff around, because I'm going to go to a large sale in March. That is a large, what do I call it? Like a church sale, rummage, whatever kind of. It's a big sale somebody told me about, and last year they said that there wasn't a whole lot of people. There were a couple hundred people that came by in the one day, and when he was there last year, that he sent a video, and it's immense on how much media there is. So I was like, well, if I'm gonna go down there, or I might even head down there and talk to them first and try to get a first dibs on stuff. Who knows? But anyhow, if you like what you heard, like what you saw, feel free to comment. Feel free to leave a thumb thingy. Feel free to subscribe. Feel free to share. Appreciate it. Thank you.